It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Running from the gun with Henry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
No, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain of 28 yards there, and give them a first down.
And the Rams first down.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, here's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
For the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At the 45-yard line.
The Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Open man is Jacob Hollister. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
To Jacob Hollister. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
on 3rd down. It's Carson. Put it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Good for a Seattle Seahawks.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1.
They'll try to run with Carson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. forced out to his left. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry, and he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They go play action with Hurts. He's got his man on the crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read the defense and utilize players.
I haven't seen this name before, stupid ass.
Coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Rams 3, Seahawks nothing.
Whoop his ass.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Darrell Taylor, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
3rd down.
Hurts. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes
I ain't catch this shit.
Way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 67 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Rolling to his right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jacob Hollister with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Set now to kick the and that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. After the interception, here's Wilson. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people are starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And a Rams first down.
Derrick Henry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
This is Henry. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Derrick Henry on the handoff.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
It certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate at count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
First down.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the busy night for Henry continues. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On second down now, it's Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Yeah, you can look at those shit too.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
12-yard line.
On second and 12, Wilson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. 7 yards on the pitch and catch.
To DK Metcalf. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Now it's Carson. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up first and 10.
43-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 38.
I bet you'll come on and see. I think everybody will come to see. No, you didn't have to turn around because you ran across the bridge. Come back and
now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
At the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Colby Parkinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. They've frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Throwing again here, Wilson. Incomplete. So So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive.
And I would have turned around and killed the fuck out that jumper.
On first down, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second down, here's Hurts. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether there's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They were making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Lockett. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. He'll find Metcalf. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This one complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. To throw again is Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The ball comes out, and now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Rams.
They'll run with Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and 10 coming up. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. 2nd and 10 now. Now it's Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Again to Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Rams.
They'll run it again with Henry. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done,
They just made me throw in that here for nothing.
we see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Wilson, able to shake him off.
I know.
Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And this time,
Not a pick. Not a
he's
pick.
able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Throwing is Wilson.
What the fuck?
Man is Higgins.
Why didn't it make me click onto that
And
nigga?
he'll be out of bounds. They give him a
That
gain
nigga
of
still got that
37.
pass off. That's tough.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
This is so garbage.
Russell Wilson taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
The Seahawks will line up for the...
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff to Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Well run, it's Henry. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The Rams on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd.
Hey, you got to get from behind me, bro.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Los Angeles.
Derrick Henry. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he returns this to the 22.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards the pickup there. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
And 3.
Play action. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Why?
Touchdown.
Niggas don't play the ball.
DK Metcalf, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Down for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now the Packers not going for it.
A mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. Touchdown, L.A. DJ Chark, 56 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
The Rams will line up for the...
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Reed. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Over first and 10. At their own.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
My own teammate.
This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Son, what? That nigga didn't even jump for that shit. That's crazy.
Whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again, Wilson. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got
a need for
game, but these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical
skeptical
about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.